Jetzt bloß wissen, ne? Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
Nicht alles noch von
question
dem
the nature
Originalspiel.
of his
Also
job.
damals noch.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Ja, runterfahren wieder.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Ja, fertig? Okay. Runterfahren.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Ja, der ist jetzt wieder ein bisschen.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Ich hätte gerne das Programm. Ich denke ich so gerne. Jetzt? Mach ich jetzt? Ich glaube, ich gehe wieder runter. Guck mir, ob ich das machen kann.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Die Musik.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Das ist auch 19. ist neu, die Beleidigungsszene, ja.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process. All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Ah, ich fahr jetzt aber runter und dann wieder hoch, wenn du mich lässt.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Ob ich es richtig beleidigt, einfach den Arm. Ich versuche mich ja fertig zu machen, aber ich so, ich mach ihn fertig jetzt. Tudum, tudum. Sagt nichts mehr, es ist beleidigt. Sagt nichts
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, good.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Das ist nicht überall, ich will runterfahren. Das ist, diese Szene ist neu hier. Ja. Okay. Zurückgehen, jetzt wieder auf. Einschalten. Oh, ein Mist. Ich glaube nicht. Lässt mich nicht mehr, ist beleidigt. Komischer. Ich habe zu sehr genervt mit dem Fahrstuhl.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Macht doch nichts, dass die Tür da ist, aber wieder zurück. Ich will Fahrstuhl fahren. Oh. Warum hat ihr verschiedene Farben? Aus. Dann. Stage Door. Lalalala. Ich will wieder runterfahren. Ich will Fahrstuhl fahren. Oh no. Muss ich hierher? Mensch. Das neue Szene. Stage.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
427. Okay, kann ich nichts machen? Jetzt zurück. Ich will den Fahrstuhl nutzen. Raus kann ich. Das ist nicht schade. Und ich wollte was verrückt machen, das. Oh gut, geht eher nicht, aber. Wollen wir jetzt mal. Warte mal eben. Was? Gut. Ab bis Fenster. Okay, das ist auch 427. Das ist nicht anders, das nehme ich an. Oh, ich hab so viel. Nein, mein Scherz. Ein bisschen laut jetzt. Ne? Wie ist zum Shutter gekommen?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ja.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Also ewig lange her.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Natürlich. Selbstlob
Please
stinkt.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay, das ist neu alles. Das ist alles neu. Aber,
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Ich will ja nicht so, ich will das neue aussehen. Ah, ich will gerade sagen, du? Kann ich nichts machen.
All right, let's see, it's the jump circle?
Wow, was für ein Content.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Na gut, dass das Spiel sich selbst nicht so ernst nimmt. Okay, muss da hinten durch. Warte. Jetzt mal, soll ich dann den letzten Sprung machen oder nicht? Den letzten Sprung auslassen. Was meint ihr? Letzten Sprung machen oder nicht machen? Soll ich den nächsten Sprung machen oder nicht? Oder einfach weitergehen? Vielleicht komme ich ja gar nicht erst den letzten Sprung machen. Vielleicht geht es dann jetzt weiter. Auch vielleicht geht es auch weiter, wenn ich keinen letzten Sprung habe. Lalala. Wie ein letzten Sprung oder nicht? Mal gucken. Dahin nur noch reingehen hier. Letzten Sprung machen oder nicht machen? Den letzten Sprung machen oder nicht? Was meint ihr? Ich weiß nicht, was für dich. Ich war hier noch nicht. Deswegen sagen. Eigentlich, weil ich jetzt ärgern will, mache ich den letzten Sprung nicht. Auch kann ich. Ach, egal.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Ja,
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Nein, der ist nicht hier.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, No gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Nein? So, erstmal die Pause jetzt hier. Vielleicht noch mal gehen. Was ist? Wieder hier. Oh. Das ist aus als vorher. Das ist der alte.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Jo. Was will wir zeigen? Mal gucken. Zeigen will. Hallo, hallo. Was halb ist der vom Spiel? Ist das alt noch vorgeblinkert? Also das ist alles vom Originalspiel fast drin gewesen, außer jetzt diese Szene hier, die nicht im Originalspiel drin. Aber das andere, was ebenfalls war, war alles im Originalspiel drin. So. Ich will was zeigen, ja? Gehen wir mal da rein. Wenn wir hier rausgehen, kann ich hier raus. Was wollen wir jetzt zeigen? Hm. Toll. Der tot, ne? Oder noch nicht.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay, wir taken a look. Nochmal runter. Oh, das ist, diese Szene kommt als Ende in Stanley Parable im Original vor. Ein bisschen andere Auflösung.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Das sag ich davon, damals vom Originalspiel. Die gab es ja auch schon. Horizont. Ah, 13. Ah.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Metallhülle von damals. Okay. Jetzt aber. Sogar 13? Na, schon noch nicht. Einfach drüber geklebt. Ach, die Szene kenne ich auch. Das ist eine der Endszenen vom Dings. Damals. Außer Team. Kenne ich auch. Ja, durch. Version. Oh, das sind die verschiedenen Räume, das gibt es vom ersten Teil. Also vom Originalteil. Ja, schon lache, weil es passiert. Ja, kenne ich. Habe ich auch die Demo gespielt damals, ja. Ist.